So, we're going to be talking about some more Fantastic Four casting. Well, some that has been under the wraps, and one that got announced that I was like, oh my god, that's perfect. And yeah, so it also confirms the character we were kind of expecting after the interesting new pick of Shalabal as the Silver Surfer. Not to say they did say Norrin Rad will be in the movie, and for all we know, it could be but like Earth X, where it's both of them as the Silver Surfer, because Galactus has had multiple heralds, so it would make sense if Shala and Norrin both took the oath. Maybe that could be the case. We don't know. Now, what's also interesting is that there's been casting announcements all day, and one that got official. Like two of them, there was one actor, I don't know his name, but I have seen him in stuff, and people are saying that's going to be the Mole Man. I kind of think, because he's a comedy actor, I think he'll be Herbie. And then they announced John Malkovich is going to be in the movie, in Fantastic Four. Yeah, John Malkovich is finally in a Marvel movie. And I kind of think to myself, like, I had a moment where I was like, Mother of Christ, what if Malkovich is Herbie? Right? Like, how fucked would that be if John Malkovich was Herbie? Like, wouldn't that just be completely insane? I kind of think Malkovich is playing a bigger role. Maybe he's playing I don't know if he's probably not playing the Red Ghost, but I do think he's playing a big character. But again, this is Marvel, and he could be playing Herbie. Like, if they announced it was Herbie, I'd be like, Mother of Christ. But yeah, but that's not the only casting for this movie that we got today. And the other major announcement we had for this film is, yes, we kind of knew it was coming after they said Silver Surfer, regardless of gender, was going to be in this movie. We finally have our announcement for Galactus. Now, keep in mind, I'm not 100% behind having Galactus back, but it will be nice to have actual Galactus. That's been my thing, is that I was kind of hoping, instead of doing Galactus right out the gate, they do like the Mole Man, or Annihilus, or Blastar, like another Fantastic Four villain that would work, like would make sense, right? Like a Fantastic Four villain to open with. But this way we can actually get the proper Galactus. That's the only thing that doesn't bother me. And we still don't know. And also, Giancarlo Esposito said he's also in the Marvel movies, and he said, "Oh, I'm a totally original character. He's Doctor Doom." I think we're all like 90% sure that he's Doctor Doom, right? Like, we can all agree that he is more than likely Doctor Doom at this point. We're all in agreement. Yes, we're all in agreement that this dude is that Esposito's Doctor Doom. Again, you could say maybe Malkovich's Doctor Doom. That also could be the case. But I'm like, I think we've all kind of like looked, and he says not Malkovich. Esposito said, "I'm playing an original new character. It's not Xavier like I wanted, but it's an original new character," and I call shenanigans. I call complete and total shenanigans on that. But yes, getting back to Galactus. Who is playing Galactus? Ralph Ineson. Now, if Ralph Ineson doesn't sound familiar, face-wise, you've probably heard his voice before. He has recently played Father Brennan in The First Omen. He was the father in The Witch. He's also the voice of the Green Knight. And he's got this deep, resonating, powerful voice that is absolutely perfect for Galactus. He has this just deep, booming, resonating voice that is absolutely perfect for, like, when I think Galactus, I want to have like a person like having this just power behind their voice. Like, I want to have an actor who like is not a fucking CGI cloud, but at the same time, I want like seeing Galactus. This means we're also going, and this is again why I'm a little less angry about the idea of having Galactus in the first film instead of save him for later, is because we're going to see him in the big armor. We're going to see him in the big purple armor And that's what made it a little more tolerable for me, is that they're going to do that for this film. Now, like I said, the Silver Surfer thing I've gotten over. I didn't even have a problem with it. I was just like, okay, it's Earth X. It's a little niche, but I get it. We're doing an Earth X thing. And again, Norrin Radd is going to be in the film, but we don't know if he'll be the Silver Surfer or just regular Norrin Radd, and in this continuity, Shalabal became the Silver Surfer. It could be even Shalabal dies in this film, and then Norrin Radd takes her place, or they're both the Silver Surfer, like they're both Silver Surfers, like in Earth X, and that could easily be the case as well. The fact of the matter is, we don't know. Like, we genuinely don't know what the deal is with this movie, and I'm sure we're going to get a trailer, or they wouldn't be announcing all this casting news if we weren't going to get something very soon. I imagine come Deadpool and Wolverine, like when we get closer to that, we'll get more of an announcement. Hell, we might even see the Fantastic Four in the movie, like as a after credit scene. That could easily happen too. Yeah, so they wouldn't be dumping all this for Fantastic Four if they weren't like gearing up for like a big announcement thing, or I wouldn't say a trailer. I'd be shocked if we got a trailer this early, but then again, Disney and Marvel have done that before, so that could easily, happen at the same time. Yeah. But Ralph Ineson, I was like, holy shit, that is our Galactus. That has been some of the best casting for a Marvel character since I'm not to discredit Robert Downey Jr. or Chris Evans as Captain America and Iron Man, but that's the best casting we've had for a Marvel character. And not to say not everyone is bad, but the most perfect casting since Benedict, way back in 2015 with Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. This one it's one of those casts that is just mwah, chef's kiss, perfect, right? That's how it feels to me, is that it just feels perfect. Ralph Ineson or Ineson. I've heard it pronounced both ways, and even then, I'm pretty sure everyone's getting it wrong. But this is really cool, and it's not going to be a fucking cloud. If it's anything but him in a big purple suit, I'm going to be pissed. I'm just saying. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of? What do you guys think of this casting? What do you think of John Malkovich also being in the movie? Who do you think he's going to play? Do you think he's going to play Doom or voice Herbie? And I keep saying, why do I think he's going to voice Herbie? Because again, it's Marvel, and they've done these big great actors play comedic roles. Remember Ben Kingsley with the Mandarin? So that's why there's in the back of my head, what if John Malkovich is Herbie? He could be Doctor Doom. He could be another character. We don't know. But anyway, so yeah, just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.